Okay, so I'm making this video to show how the city of New York and the DOT waste money, taxpayers' money. I'm standing outside 105 Delancey Street, which is a municipal parking lot, and as you can see, they started this project. It was going to take a year, and it's been 2.5 years. And this is the first thing they did. They took all the cement, like columns that were outside, took them all down and just decorated it with some set of cables that I don't know why they do, but you know, it's just a waste of money. Then they took the outside and they took the old brick wall like that, but on this side, and they covered it with mirrors, which, you know, this is just waiting for somebody to break these mirrors and graffiti them and all that stuff. So they actually installed a new gate here, which the parking lot never closes, so I don't know why we need a gate. But the gate was so low that some pickup trucks already hit it. So they need to come and move the gate up, which, as you can see by the column, I don't know how they're going to do that. But you know, this is another, I don't know who designed this job, but it's a joke. This is the people doing it. That's what it's supposed to look like. It is actually run by the DOT, this parking lot. These are the bathrooms which they're supposed to be finished. This is a women's bathroom, and as you can see, this is what's here. This is it. What? So let me show you the men's bathroom now. This is the men's bathroom. This is what they do. This is what they done. You know, and before the tiles, they had put all these color like glass panels, and then with the heat in the winter they cracked, so they had to replace them, take them off. And this is you know, these are the bathrooms in the parking lot. Okay, so if we keep going, they you can see they have these are normally car spaces, 1, 2, 3 spaces empty. This office here was a temporary office for the company, for the parking company to work from. And then when they finished the office, remodeling the office, then you know, they moved to that, the DDC moved to that office there. You can see that wood panel there. They installed an air conditioning heater, which never worked. So they took it off and just put him one of these air conditioners here for now, because the designers didn't know what they were doing. This is the DDC field office, which is a government agency in charge of supervising the construction. And basically, that office is supposed to be gone by now. When the parking employees were working out of there was no insulation, there was no heat, there was nothing. So the moment DDC moved in there, first thing they did was insulate and put air conditioning and heat so that they could be in there. You know, these are all spaces that are supposed to be for parking right now, which are covered with, you know, garbage, junk from these people, the construction company. They're supposed to, this job was supposed to take a year. It's been 2.5 years. So all those spaces are blocked, as you can see. Then you have here more spaces that are blocked because the construction company just won't remove the all the garbage they have in their lot. So you can see all these spaces are blocked. Now, they asked the company that manages the, because it's run by the DOT, but it's privately run. They asked the company to remove again all the cars from this floor. All these spaces that are blocked. As you can see, all these cars have to move again. All these spaces have to be empty, including all the way to the next level, because they put 2 different colors of paint. And now I guess the DOT came and told them that they needed to redo the floor. So, you know, this is an inconvenience for everybody that parks here on a monthly, and even the daily parkers, because they close the parking lot during the day because there's no space for anybody to park. So as you can see, we're talking about 40, 50 spaces that have to be empty, again, blocked, so that they can redo the floor, which you can tell the difference in paint. You know, they're just, it's a joke how they just, how they waste money on this parking lot. And here, you can see already how dirty it is. You know, there's no, you can see these cables which replace all the cement columns that were here from when they did the parking lot originally. And this is not, you know, this is not acceptable. I mean, this is how they waste money in this city. You know, this used to be an elevator, another elevator. There's 2 elevators in the building. They just decided to close this one down and block it. So now there's only 1 elevator. And these are the stairs, which, as you can see, they are nasty, they're dirty. They just basically gave it a makeup, and look at these windows. They're like old and didn't do anything with them. Look at this here. This is just, it's not good. So, let's go quickly to the 4th floor, because this paint, as you can see, it doesn't match. You know, and some of the spots, the paint is already peeling from the ground. So you can see here, this paint is no good. It's peeling off the floor. This is a brand new floor, and that's what it's doing. And also, you know, the yellow paint, the yellow lines with the numbers, there's some that, see, they're already like starting to turn black because they just don't. It's, you know, again, you know, it's a project that was going to take a year. It's been 2.5 years. You talk to the contractor, they don't want to answer to the manager. You talk to the DDC says it's not up to them to call their head person. You call them, they say it's the designer. Then the DOT comes and writes them up for this and that, and nobody does anything. Nobody fixes anything. And, you know, in the meantime, the manager is working with a very hot office. You know, there's the AC doesn't work. They said they were going to give him a new one 3 weeks ago. This is from the winter that they knew that it didn't work since they installed it. You can see how dirty it is. So they haven't installed the new AC. They took the new one, the big one, they took it, and they're supposed to bring another one, which I don't really think is going to work because there's no ventilation going out. So I think it's a matter of what they did in the installation. Again, you know, now you got to call all these customers to come and move their cars, find a space for them so that they can go and repaint this floor, because it's not good. It just doesn't, DOT doesn't like it. I'm going to show you the elevator. They actually, what they did, they put a new elevator that actually breaks more than the old one did. And it's covered with mirrors on the inside, which they're very hard to clean, and people, it's a matter of time before people start graffitiing you know, and writing all over the, you know, all over the mirrors again, you know. And again, they took one elevator and shut it down just to leave one that works not even half of the time. Like I said, this office is supposed to go. It's still there. You know, now they did this bike racks here, and as you can see, it's full of bicycles, but they just realized that they put the bike racks the wrong way. So now when you park here, people can't take their bikes out. So they're going to take that sign there and move it to this spot to block it so that people can move their bikes. So instead of putting the racks, you know, 45 degrees different, you know, just turn them over facing the driveway, you know, turning them a quarter turn, and just so people, this is what they did. So now you can, you know, okay, so this is it, you know, I mean, they just don't, I mean, it's just one thing after another, you know. And if you look here, this is the actual hole for the air conditioning, and that is supposed to be where the hot air comes out from the air conditioning. But as you can see, there is hardly anything to come out from. So when they stick the air conditioning in that box in there, it just has nowhere to blow. So that's what they're using for air conditioning right now. Stuck in here, and again, it doesn't cool that office. So you know, this is how New York City and the DOT wastes our money. You know, it's just a project that they didn't need to do. You know, I think the only reasoning for them doing it is so that they could raise the monthly fee, because it went from $250 to $300, and I don't know if they're planning on raising it again. So that's the only reason I can think of. You know, all these spots here used to be handicap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they took 3 handicap spots, and again, you can see how, you know, all these 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces that are being blocked by all this stuff, and nobody cares. So, you know, it's just a waste of money. You know, it's a waste of money what they have done in this whole project, and you can never get an answer from anybody. You know, they inconvenience their customers, and they don't care. They don't care. And like today is Tuesday, and nobody came to work. So the construction company is not here today. They haven't done anything, and it's just, you know, it's not okay. You know, and you call the city, and the city doesn't care. You know, actually, the elevator's been broken so many times that when you call them, they tell you, call 311. They tell you, oh, it'll take 2 months for somebody from the building department to come. Well, the other day, one of the contractors got stuck in the elevator. Next thing, they had to call the fire department to come and get him out. And the fire department called the city, the buildings department, and they were here in 5 minutes and gave him 2 violations. But when we called them, they don't, you know, they don't care. They just don't care. So, you know, this is, see, Public Works project, all that garbage, you know, that they just, all the permits, all the crap. So, you know, I'm just making this video just to show people what, how the city, you know, how the governments waste the taxpayers' money, you know, on something that didn't need to be, you know, be done. All right, you know, feel free to comment on it. All right, thanks.